I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the signed-by meeting of the Township of Rochelle Park, January 4th, 2020.
This meeting has been posted and is being video recorded. Committeewoman Boniface? Here. Committeeman Lavazzi?
Here.
Committeeman Bojnik?
Here.
Committeeman Warren?
Here.
Mayor Chesler?
Here. Okay, please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And please remain standing for a moment of silence for all of our military personnel that are serving both here at home and overseas. Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of December 18th, 2019? And also the 2019 work session minutes for the same date, December 18th.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Okay, roll call?
Committeewoman Boniface?
Yes.
Committeeman Lavazzi?
Yes.
Committeeman Bojnik?
Yes.
Committeeman Warren?
Yes.
Mayor Chesler?
Yes. Is there any additional business or comments for 2019? Any members of the committee? Okay, I'd just like to say thank you to all the employees, the volunteers, and the members of the committee who have made this year a success. More importantly, I'd like to thank the family members who allow us to serve our communities, and certainly appreciate that time that we sacrifice with you away from our families to do what we can for the future and success of our town. So thank you very much. Also, the last meeting, we did kind of do our farewells to Mr. Warren, but at a meeting like this, I think it's also appropriate to thank him for his service and recognize the contributions that he's made to this town. And we didn't always agree, but on a lot of issues, we were able to come out with some type of acceptable compromise.
Indeed, yes.
And that's, I think, what government service is all about, and working with each other. So I'd like to thank him for his service.
Thank you very much.
And we don't think you're going too far. I think we have some things in the future that you'll be involved in.
Good.
So we hope to continue seeing you around and staying
Yeah.
involved.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. I'm not one to take compliments, but that's very nice of you. And the Township Committee, I just want to thank you guys for the past 3 years. I want to thank everyone in the audience, from family members to volunteers to employees. I just want to wish everyone a happy new year, full of health, happiness, prosperity, and peace on earth. And thank you very much for allowing me to serve up here and work with me. So thank you so much.
Are there any additional comments? Seeing none, we'll move into presentations. This is normally the time that we would be making large presentations. We did mention that the ambulance corps would be recognized at this meeting, but on February 26th, which is coming up, we have a very large meeting, which will probably be followed by a reception. There are two things that are happening at that meeting. We were notified that we're being named Rochelle Park. Rochelle Park is being named as a veteran-friendly community, which I know there will be a significant amount of press coverage, And at that time, we would also like to recognize the service of the ambulance corps to the community. So we will do both of those at that meeting on February 26th. Can I have a motion to open to the public?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, all's in favor? Aye. Any abstentions? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Seeing none, motion carries. So we're open to the public. Anyone who wishes to make any comments can come forward, state your name and address, and your question or concern for the record. Okay, seeing none, can I have a motion to close to the public?
I'll make a motion.
All right, motion has been made and seconded. All's in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, motion carries. And can we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, all is in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, motion carries. The Signed meeting is complete, and we will be moving right into the reorg meeting. Okay, it is 12:07. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the reorganization meeting for January 4th, 2020.
This meeting has been posted and is being video recorded. Committeewoman Bonte? I'm here. Committeeman Cashmere?
Here.
Committeeman Foxy?
Here.
Committeeman Boccia?
Here. The first order of business before. All right, let's do, all right, so we have an invocation, Father Kelly. Could you please come forward and do the invocation? There we go. I knew he was here.
Excuse my concern. It really is. Loving God, we thank you for those whom you've called to leadership and service here in Rochelle Park. We ask that you remind them each day of why they decided to dedicate their lives to public service and to use that commitment to encourage them daily. We are grateful for each of them. Thank you for all the gifts that you have given them. Support them. Wrap them in your arms of wisdom and right judgment. Give them your love, grace, and strength and encouragement. Provide them with the knowledge and wisdom to approach each situation in the best way possible. Give them the stamina to approach each day with fortitude and temperance. As our leaders work together to find solutions to challenges and issues, we ask that you guide them with respect and humility toward each other and to those to whom they are called to serve. We ask that you enlighten their minds, especially as they care for the vulnerable and those in most need. You are a God of light. You are the source of all that is good. Grace them with wisdom to represent the people of this town. Encourage each of them, especially in trying, challenging, and difficult times. At the end of the day, bless and shower them with hearts of peace, sincerity, and charity. Bless them each day and help us to encourage and support each of them as they strive to build this community of Rochelle Park. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. And please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, now, Ms. Artola, please come down to the front, and we're going to administer the oath of office from Mr. Artola. And you have some family members with you?
I do.
You want to tell who's here with you?
Yes, I will.
Get in together close so you get all in the picture.
You're gonna step up one step, so you can have the hand on a Bible.
This is my nephew Luke. I have here my mother Jackie, my brother Paul and his wife Emily, my Aunt Pat and Uncle John and Aunt Jerry. And it's an honor to have them all here with me, and it's an honor to have Luke hold the Bible for me.
Yes.
Please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. And repeat after me.
I, Gail Artola,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all of the duties as a member of the Township Committee
all of the duties as a member of the Township Committee
for the Township of Rochelle Park,
for the Township of Rochelle Park,
according to the laws of the Township,
according to the laws of the Township,
the State of New Jersey,
the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the United States of America,
and the Constitution of the United States of America,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Hi, Jerry. I did a great job.
Well, congratulations and welcome, Ms. Artola. The bylaws. So can I have a motion to adopt? All right. Okay, so we'll do the adoption of the bylaws. So this is resolution 2020-1. So can I have a motion to adopt the bylaws?
Make the motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, roll call.
Committeewoman Artola.
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface.
Yes.
Committeeman Casimir.
Yes.
Committeeman Lavassi.
Yes.
Committeeman Bajin.
Yes.
Okay. So we have bylaws, and then let's move into nomination and election of chairperson.
Okay. May I have a nomination for chairperson, AKA mayor? Are there any other nominations? Are there any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Nick Lavassi.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Are there any other nominations? Committeewoman Artola?
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface?
No.
Committeeman Casimir?
Yes.
Committeeman Lavassi?
Yes.
Committeeman Bajnik?
No.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
May I have a motion to confirm the vote appointing Committeeman Lavassi as chairman, AKA mayor?
So moved.
May I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Committeewoman Artola?
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface?
No.
Committeeman Casimir?
Yes.
Committeeman Lavassi?
Yes.
Committeeman Bajnik? Congratulations, you're mayor.
Yeah. Morning, everybody. Do something with Joe. Who's in charge of the Bible?
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I want to introduce my family, my dad, Nick, my brother Bill, my sister-in-law Lisa, my nephew that everyone knows, future mayor, and my sister Jill. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Nick, place your left hand on the Bible. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Nicholas Sabasi,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all of the duties of mayor for the Township of Rochelle Park,
all the duties of mayor of the Township of Rochelle Park,
according to the laws of the township,
according to the laws of the township,
the state of New Jersey,
state of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the United States of America,
and the Constitution of the United States of America.
to the best of my ability,
To the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Mayor.
Okay, yeah. So before the clerk asked for nominations for a vice chair, I did have some things that I wanted to say in an acceptance speech. And I wanted to thank all of the committee members, including Committeewoman Boniface and Mr. Bosnich. We had a good year working together this year, in 2019 rather, and I hope that we have the same in 2020. I want to thank Mayor Casimir for his strong leadership in 2019, and I also want to welcome Committeewoman Otola. Welcome aboard. I am looking forward to working with each of you this year, and I believe that the five of us as a team will be able to address anything that may arise within the town. I want to thank my family. Obviously, without your support, I wouldn't be here, and I'm happy to have you all here with me by my side. So for the past few years, we've had many projects going on in town. It's my goal to make sure that some of the undeveloped properties get underway for completion. It's imperative that we bring these online so we have increase in rateables. This will offset property tax increase and allow us to better plan for the future. We must work with the township administrator and the CFO to prevent a tax increase while maintaining the same level of services that the residents of Rochelle Park deserve. This is not an easy thing to accomplish, however, it is something that the taxpayers expect from us. As we head into 2020, we'll start to formulate a plan that will address sidewalks and trees. These are potentially very costly initiatives, so we'll have to work hard to create an approach that will address this. I think I speak for the rest of the township committee when I say that we really think our engineer is terrific and outstanding. We look forward to working with them again this year to hopefully secure grants that will allow us to expedite some of the problematic areas. I hope that this plan will not only address things this year for repair and replace, but also reflect the vision of the future. Since being elected last year, I've spoken to many residents, and a common concern is speeding on some of our secondary roadways. Public safety is paramount. We're going to work with the police department to better address some of the potential dangers. These are just a few top priorities. You can rest assured that we're going to work together civilly to address whatever may arise. In closing, I wish to thank you, the residents of Rochelle Park, for the privilege of serving as your mayor. I promise I'll work hard to ensure that you'll be proud to call it your home. Thank you.
May I have nominations for vice chairperson?
I'd like to nominate Gail Artola.
May I have a second?
I'll second.
Are there any other nominations? Seeing none. Committeewoman Artolo?
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface?
No.
Committeeman Casimir?
Yes.
Committeeman Bajnik?
No.
Mayor Labasi?
Yes.
Congratulations.
So moving along on the agenda, may I have a motion to adopt?
Well, I'm gonna read this.
Oh, go ahead. Thanks.
No problem. All items listed under each heading are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the Township Committee and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion on these items unless a committee member or citizen so requests, in which case the item will be considered separately in its normal sequence on the agenda as part of the general order.
Thank you. May I have a motion to adopt the appointment of professionals, resolutions number 2020-2 through 2020-7?
So moved.
A second.
I'll second.
A roll call, please.
Committeewoman Artola?
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface?
Yes.
Committeeman Casimir?
Yes.
Committeeman Bajnik?
Yes.
Mayor Labasi?
Yes. May I have a motion to appoint, for appointments of various official boards and agencies, resolutions 2020-8 through 2020-12? Have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Artola?
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface?
Yes.
Committeeman Casimir?
Yes.
Committeeman Bajnik?
Yes.
Mayor Labasi?
Yes. May I have a motion to approve contracts for 2020, resolution 2020-13 through 2020-21?
I'll make the motion.
Second, please.
I'll second that.
Committeewoman Artola?
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface?
Yes.
Committeeman Casimir?
Yes.
Committeeman Bajnik?
Yes.
Mayor Labasi?
Yes. And then to finish it, a resolution for annual business, resolution number 2020-22 through 2020-33. Have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Artola?
Yes.
Committeewoman Boniface?
Yes.
Committeeman Casimir?
Yes.
Committeeman Bajnik?
Yes.
Mayor Labasi?
Yes.
Thank you, resolutions are complete.
Thank you. I have on here, I just wanted to read it aloud. For those of you who have the agenda, you can see it. And all appointments for this year for committees. Committeewoman Artola, Summer Concert Seniors, Committee to Improve Public Areas, Parking Committee. Committeewoman Boniface, DPW, Recycling, Board of Education and Recreation. Myself, OEM, Veterans and Fire Department. Committeeman Casimir, Police Department, Finance, and Building Department, and Committeeman Bajnik, Insurance, Civil Rights, Historical Committee, Municipal Court Board of Health.
Mayor, can I speak a minute?
Sure.
I'm a little disappointed by the removal of Mr. Vachnik from finance. Mark is a certified CPA here in the state of New Jersey, a financial advisor and a forensic accountant. This guy knows money. He knows accounts. He knows everything. I just don't understand his removal from finance. And I'd just like to state that.
That's fine. The last 2 years, we've had tax increases, and I wanted to go into a different direction.
Mayor, who's the bylaw said the ambulance corps is still there, so who's the liaison with the ambulance corps? Seems to be missed.
Oh, it's missed on here?
Yeah.
I would assume, I don't know if Mr. Committeeman Casimir wants to remain on.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Casimir, I know you have, are we skipping that?
Yeah, that's for,
You did that before. Yeah. As the fire commissioner, I want to come down and swear in the office to the officers. These officers are in the same place from last year, so we're gonna just swear them in as a group. So if you could state your name. State your name. Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially and justly
impartially and justly
perform all duties of the position,
perform all duties of the
State of New Jersey,
State of New Jersey,
oh, I'm sorry, for the Township of Rochelle Park,
for the Township of Rochelle Park,
according to the laws of the township,
according to the laws of the Township,
State of New Jersey,
State of New Jersey,
and Constitution of the United States of America.
Constitution of the United States of America.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. One night. I'll talk to you. Just go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Great job, John. Thank you. Congratulations again. Thank you again. Committee reports. I guess I can start down there with the administrator, Mr. Davidson. You have anything to report?
Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And Sartorial, and the board. Look forward to working with everybody together this year. We certainly do have a very busy year coming up. There's no question about that. We have several projects already online for this coming year. The old projects which are really going to really improve the roadways within the township. In many ways, we do have a lot going on. We do look forward to, again, a very busy year, a very productive year. And Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that. So the administrator? Oh, I'm sorry, the clerk?
I just want to wish everybody a happy and healthy new year. Keep it brief.
New year. Mr. Vodnik, we'll start down by you.
Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome aboard, Gail.
Thank you.
I agree, 2020 is going to be a challenge because we have to continue working on the things that we didn't really get to finish in 2019. Concerns are always brought to our attention. So, of course, I believe we'll focus on flooding, town trees, sidewalks, speeding, and of course, pursuing new sources of revenue for the town. I believe last year we established a procedure for the community flagpole. And I'm not sure if anybody's going to come forward and make any requests, but I just want to put them in there so that just in case nobody comes in. Autism awareness, pride flag, and domestic violence awareness. I just want to get those in just in case nobody requests. And over the past week, the emails that I've seen made it painfully obvious that the appointments for some of the volunteers in town, there is no written procedure, so it really seems completely political. So to try and address that, I want to introduce by title only volunteer appointment procedure. So we actually come up with something in writing that is fair, transparent, and everybody follows it. So that's my motion, and
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Work session.
Committee woman.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for attending. I wish all our meetings would be attended by this many people. I want to say I'm thrilled to be back as the DPW and the Recreation liaison. I had a great time with the crew on my Recreation Commission. We did a lot, and we spent all the money that was budgeted to us, and then a little bit more. But we were able to get that out of transfer. So I'm looking forward to this coming year. And Gail, I have one thing to say that comes to mind when people sit up on this dais. It's welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends. And thank you.
Thank you. Committeeman Casimir?
Just a couple of words for 2020. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm looking forward to working with the members of the committee to take care of the business of the town. Congratulations to Mr. Lavassi and Ms. Artola on their new positions. And I'm very excited about working with my committees, both new and old. So I know we have a lot of work to do this year, and we will do that as expeditiously as possible. So thank you all for being here, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. And then my report, I just want to wish everyone, I didn't wish everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Committee woman Artola, I'm sorry.
And you got the cheat sheet.
No, I didn't write
I didn't
notes.
write that part down.
See, it's not there.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to thank everyone for coming. It's great to see so many people here. I want to especially thank my family. I think if you add up my family, between my brother, my mother, my aunts, and my uncle, we got over 200 years residence in this town. So we love this town. It's nice to have family and extended family here. I want to thank all the supporters and for all the people who took the time to talk with me during my campaign. I learned so much about you and about your concerns in town. Your concerns in town, and we're going to work with the team. All the issues that we've already brought up, I know are issues that are on the minds of the people here. So we're going to work together to do that. And I've been told that I am the 5th woman to hold this position, and that this is the first time that 2 women are serving at the same time. So nice to be both here. So it's good to be a part of that. And again, you know, this place has been my home my whole life, and it's great to serve here. Thank you.
Now it's my turn. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, buddy. I am pleased that I am your mayor. I know I did that through my speech, but I wanted to thank you all again for having the confidence in me. I learned a tremendous amount this year, but I don't think anything will take the place of common sense and doing what you feel is right. And I can promise Committeewoman Boniface and Committeeman Rajnich that we will all work together. It's my commitment to you to make sure that we get the work of the people done. I'm pleased to be back this year as a fire commissioner. It was a little bit of a tough time when we started, but I think that you guys do a tremendous job, and it's something that all the town people should be proud of, so thank you. And I just, I know that we're gonna have some food in the senior center afterwards, so if you would like to say hello, more than welcome. So thank you. I'd like to have a motion to open it up to the public.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
We always have it.
Okay. If anyone's interested to come up, please just state your name and your address, just for the record.
I am Guy Sorello, 104 Central Ave. walked in today and was asked to do this, I'm by surprise, but I'd like to first of all thank Michael Ward for your time. Michael, I think you did some good work.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
You did a
Thank you very
job,
much.
so thank you for your service. I'd also like to congratulate Mr. Tola on her appointment and to offer you this small little token of us for a Republican company. And I also would like to congratulate Mr. Labasi, offer him this gavel. He's your wife.
Thank you.
Any other members of the public? I forgot one thing. We have the dignitary, Mayor Mike Casali from Montville. We have no other people that would like to speak, like a motion to close.
Motion to close the public.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. We have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
The ayes have it.
That's it. Thank you, folks.
No problem.